My name is Laura. For a long time, I believed that love was about choosing one person and standing by them, no matter what. I believed honesty was natural, not something people had to practice. I believed that when someone promised you a future, they meant it with their whole heart. I was wrong. I grew up in a quiet town in the UK where people valued manners and silence more than truth. My parents were simple people. They taught me that trust was the most important thing in any relationship. If there is no trust, my mother used to say, there is nothing. I carried that belief into adulthood. That is why I trusted Ethan. I met Ethan at university. He was not loud or dramatic. He was calm, thoughtful, and polite. The kind of man who listened carefully before speaking. The kind of man people described as safe. We met during a group assignment. He stayed late to help others. He never complained. He remembered small details about people's lives that made him stand out. We started talking after class. At first, our conversations were simple, about studies, about work, about our families. Slowly, they became deeper. Ethan told me he wanted a stable life. He wanted commitment. He wanted honesty. Those words mattered to me. When he asked me to be his girlfriend, I didn't hesitate. Our relationship grew slowly, like something real should. We didn't rush, we didn't fight. We supported each other. Ethan texted every morning. He called when he said he would. He spoke about our future like it was already planned. He talked about marriage. He talked about moving in together one day. My friends admired him. My parents liked him. Everything looked right. I felt safe. What I didn't know was that safety can be an illusion. Her name was Emily. I didn't know she existed. Emily lived in another city. She worked in marketing and met Ethan through professional events. To her, Ethan was also gentle, caring, and serious. He told her he was single. He told her he was looking for something meaningful. He told her he wanted a future. The same future he promised me. 2 women. 2 lives. 1 man dividing his truth. I found out by accident. One ordinary evening, Ethan came over to my place. We cooked dinner together. He laughed. He kissed my forehead. Everything felt normal. Then he went to shower. His phone vibrated on the table. I didn't plan to look, but the screen lit up. I miss you. I wish you were here. My chest tightened. I didn't open the message. I didn't scroll. I already knew something was wrong. When Ethan came back, I asked him calmly if there was anything he needed to tell me. His silence said everything. I never wanted to hurt you, he said quietly. Those words felt like knives. Because lies don't happen by accident. They happen by choice. He admitted there was someone else. He said he was confused. He said he cared about us both. He said he didn't know how things became so complicated. I listened without shouting. Then I asked him one question. Were you ever going to tell me? He looked away. That moment changed everything. Emily found out the truth days later. She contacted me with respect and honesty. I think we are involved with the same man, she wrote. We met in a cafe between our cities, 2 strangers connected by the same betrayal. We shared our stories, compared messages, compared promises. They were identical. Same words. Same future. Same lies. We didn't argue. We didn't blame each other. We blamed the man who chose comfort over truth. When we confronted Ethan together, he broke down. I loved you both, he said. That sentence ended everything. Love does not divide itself. Love does not hide. He didn't lose control. He made decisions, again and again. Emily cried openly. I stayed silent. Some pain is too heavy for tears. We walked away together. The weeks that followed were the hardest of my life. I questioned myself, my judgment, my worth. I wondered how long the lies had lasted. I wondered which moments were real. But slowly, I understood something important. Trusting someone is not weakness. Breaking trust is. Emily and I supported each other for a while, two women healing from the same truth. Eventually, life moved forward. Months later, I heard Ethan move to another city. New job, new beginning. I wondered if he learned anything. Then I realized something freeing. It didn't matter, because my future no longer depended on his honesty. This story is not about hatred. It is about truth. Two hearts trusted him. One truth destroyed them. But it also saved us. Because sometimes the truth that breaks you is the same truth that sets you free. After Ethan left my life, silence became my closest companion. At first, silence felt cruel. It followed me everywhere, in my room, in the kitchen, on my way to work. Even small sounds felt too loud. My phone stayed quiet. No good morning messages. No late night calls. No promises about tomorrow. I realized something painful. I didn't just lose a man. I lost the future I had imagined. Every plan we talked about now felt like a lie I had told myself. Some nights, I replayed our conversations again and again. I wondered how someone could sound so honest while hiding so much. I wondered how long he had practiced his words, how easily he moved between two lives. I blamed myself. Maybe I trusted too easily. Maybe I wanted love too badly. Maybe I ignored signs because I didn't want to see them. But slowly, with time, I learned something important. Lies are not created by trust. They are created by people who choose comfort over courage. Emily and I stayed in contact during those weeks. She was struggling too. She felt foolish, embarrassed, angry at herself for believing Ethan's promises. We spoke late at night, sharing the same pain from different cities. "I feel stupid," she told me once. "I feel the same," I replied. But neither of us was stupid. We were honest. And honesty makes you vulnerable, not weak. One evening, Emily shared something that stayed with me. "He told me you were just a friend," she said quietly. "He said he cared about you, but not like he cared about me." Hearing that hurt. Not because I believed him, but because I realized how easily he changed his story depending on who was listening. That was the moment I stopped asking why. Some people lie, not because they are confused, but because they are afraid of losing the benefits of honesty. Life slowly moved forward. I focused on my work, on rebuilding routines, on finding comfort in small things: morning walks, quiet dinners, long books. Healing was not dramatic. It was slow and invisible. Some days were better than others. Some days, memories returned without warning. But I never regretted walking away. Months later, something unexpected happened. I ran into Ethan again. It was accidental. A supermarket, a quiet afternoon. He looked older, tired, less confident. For a moment, our eyes met. He looked like he wanted to say something. I didn't. I nodded politely and walked past him. And in that moment, I realized something powerful. I no longer needed answers from him, because I had already answered myself. Later that night, I wrote something in my journal. Love should not confuse you. Love should not divide you. Love should not require lies. If someone asks you to accept half-truths, they are not offering you love. They are offering you convenience. Emily and I eventually stopped talking, not because of anger, but because we had both healed enough to move on. Sometimes, people enter your life only to help you survive something. And that is enough. This story is not about a man who lied. It is about two women who learned. Two hearts trusted him. One truth destroyed them. But it also rebuilt us. Because sometimes, losing someone who cannot be honest is how you find peace you didn't know you needed.